Example, given a verbal description, write a system of two linear equations. A college student needs 12 classes that are worth 36 credits total in order to complete her degree. The college offers 3 credit and 5 credit classes. Write a system of equations that describes the number of 3 credit and 5 credit classes the student needs to graduate. Okay, so we have different pieces of information that we're going to have to use in order to write the system of equations. First of all, we know that the system of equations needs to be in terms of 3 credit and 5 credit classes. So before I start looking at anything else, I'm going to start by labeling my information, labeling my variables. In this case, I need to put both of my equations in terms of 3 credit and 5 credit classes. Those are going to be the two different things that I'm going to be working with. So I'm going to label one of them X and one of them Y. I'm going to say X is the number of 3 credit, and I did that one wrong. Number of 3 credit classes. And I'm going to say that Y is the number of 5 credit classes. Okay, now I know that she needs to take a total of 12 classes. So I'm going to use that information to write my first equation. If I take the number of 3 credit classes and I add the number of 5 credit classes, then it makes sense to say that that should add up to the total number of classes, which in this case would be 12 classes. So this would just be total number of classes. Alright, the other piece of information, the other total, is that she needs a total of 36 credits. Okay, so how can I determine the number of credits she gets? Well, if I look at the number of 3 credit classes, which is X, if I take the number of 3 credit classes and I multiply them by 3, because each one's worth 3 credits, then I figure out the number of credits she gets from that. If I take the number of 5 credit classes and I multiply that by 5, because each one of those classes is worth 5 credits, then I figure out how many credits she gets from those classes. And if I add the number of credits she makes from 3 credit classes and 5 credit classes, then that should total 36, because that's what my problem says. So in this case, this would be the total number of credits. And since this problem is only asking me to write a system of equations, it's not asking me to solve, then these two equations would be my system of equations. That would be my answer.